Hey guys, all right. So question is, how do you deal with your emotions? And, how do we deal with it in a way that we can catalyst ourselves into a better version of ourselves? All right? You're going to find out in just a second. Hey guys, all right, let's talk about emotions and pain and our relationship with pain. Okay? Remember this. Remember this that we have to have darkness in order to get to the light. Okay, so we all have to go through this roller coaster of emotions called life, right? And how we deal with what happens in life ultimately sets the pace for, how we end up, right? Okay. You either stay miserable or you find a way to deal with it and let it go or whatever. And we're really, really, really good at dodging stuff. We're really good at stuffing down. We're really good at um, everything else but dealing with it. Okay. As a human race, that's how we is. Okay. Um, so let's dig into this a little bit. Okay. So, first off, say an emotion comes up, let's do anger. So, what do we do with this anger? We'll say, for example, you can't or don't wanna let it out, right? So what happens? You either first, stuff it down or try to forget about it, or you just stew on it. Okay, I used to stew on stuff all the time and come up with 70 different scenarios as to what I could have done to get back at that person. Okay, that is not that is not the way to be. Okay, that kept me in a miserable cycle. Um, but, you know, either way you go with any of those scenarios, it's not gonna be good, okay? You gotta do something else in order to deal with the pain. But anyways, so then you form that story around it, right? And it goes on, and then story around the pain, and it just keeps going and going and going, and it's like, "God, I can't break the cycle," right? But anyways, so as you can tell from my little story there, it was a relationship with that pain was pretty dysfunctional. Okay. And mostly that's how it is with our emotions and pains, right? It's just dysfunctional relationship. But we can use this uh and turn it against itself, right? We can use it. Um so let me explain to you how you can turn that around. So like I was saying, without the pain, we would never be able to catalyst ourselves up into, a better or higher version of ourselves. There has to be darkness before there is light. So, um, now why do we try to escape the pain? Fear of dealing with the pain, fear of, sometimes I hate to say this, but it was true with me. I know this to be the truth for myself. It was almost an addiction. It was almost an addiction to the pain, and it almost becomes like a comfortable place to be because you're familiar with it, okay? And no matter what your issue is, no matter what you're going through, you can actually become addicted to the situation, to the pain, to whatever because it is extremely comfortable, right? So, if you don't start addressing, the emotions that are going through your mind and your body, you know, you're gonna start thinking, "If I start crying, will I ever stop? Will I if I let the anger go, will I hurt somebody? Will I hurt myself? Will I" whatever. "Is it ever gonna stop?" But anyways, I don't think I could handle going through an experience. My raw feelings, are still very raw, and you might think you're gonna relive the nightmare or the anger or betrayal or abandonment, okay? But anyways, so let's also understand that trauma-informed breath work is one thing you can do, and it's all about titration. It's all about just little bit at a time, little bit at a time, trickling that emotion or pain down, and dealing with it a little bit of a time, okay? Little bites. little bites. Not We're not opening up the floodgates and just whoosh, right? It's going to be a little bit at a time. It's never going to be all at once, because then that's boom, re-traumatizes. But I understand how hard it is to break that cycle. So that is where your window of tolerance comes in, the titration. Um, so that's a big thing right there, because if you don't deal with the pain, it pain and things that you go through in life that are unsavory can affect you on a cellular level. Um, and that is where the damage of the body starts coming in. Actually, it's like a cancer, it's very, very damaging. And you don't want to carry that in within your body and within your energetic fields, because that's not going to be conducive to a great outcome. When you titrate and grow your window of tolerance, and with the breath work, and you are able to deal with that emotion and let it go, or do whatever it is, when you blow that old energy out, all the crap that doesn't serve you, and you fill your body with the loving energy, the clean, loving energy that, can go in there now because there's space, it transforms you to a higher version of yourself. It helps you along on that journey. You're not going to be bitter. You're not going to be hateful. You're not going to be sad. You're not going to be anything. I mean, we were not meant to relive everything all the time. It's an experience, not a prison sentence. That wasn't it's not there to damn you for the rest of your life, right? So that's, you know this is where you get back at it, okay, and you say, look, I'm tired of you. Okay, I'm tired of you, and you've got to get out, because I'm letting you live in my body rent free, and you're trashing the place, and I'm over it. So this is where you deal with it in whatever way that is healthy to you, whether it's trauma informed breath work, meditation. There's yoga. There's so many ways. But I know this to be the truth for myself again, that um, breath work worked for me. When I became a breath work facilitator, it's insane, because everybody in that class had to go through something. They had to deal with something within themselves, so that, we could come out as the best version um, of ourselves, to be able to help you, to help yourself. It's not just, oh, I think I'm going to do this, and here we go, I'm this. No, it's not that easy. You got to transform, and it is a journey, and it never stops. But at least now we have the tools to deal with it, right? And it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's hard, but what's harder? Just staying where you're at, and having a very dysfunctional um, relationship with pain, or are you gonna turn it around and use it on itself and catalyst yourself up to a better, higher version of yourself? It may be easier to stay where you're at, but it's not. It's a struggle either way. But the struggle on the upper part here, where you're going to deal with it and let it go, is going to get you infinitely better results, and you're going to be able to free yourself and be able to walk your life the way you want to walk it. Work it, girl. Okay, you're going to be a better version of you, and you can do it, because you are worth it, and you are special, and you are blessed, and you are loved, and you are number one. Okay? So if you have any other questions you would like to ask, just comment down below. Comments are always open. And I want you guys to have a great day. It's beautiful out here in West Virginia. Step outside if you're around here, and breathe in the sunshine. Okay? All right, you guys have a great day. Catch you later.